In this video, we will discuss excise taxes imposed on automobiles. So, let's define first, ano nga ba yung mga automobiles? So, pag i-check nyo dito sa tax code, meron dito sa remarks na mga additional readings. So, as per Republic Act 10963, also known as Train Law, so dito nakadefine yung automobile. So, ang automobile shall mean any four or more wheeled motor vehicle regardless of seating capacity. Okay, regardless din kung whether it is gasoline, diesel, electricity powered. Okay, so dinefine dito na four-wheeled. Okay, so hindi kasali dito yung mga bike, e-bike, Piaggio, mga tricycle. Okay, at meron din mga four-wheeled vehicle na hindi rin kasali sa automobile. For example, truck or cargo van. So, ang mga truck ay nagdadala ng goods and services. Nagdadala ng goods. Okay? So, hindi siya kasali dito sa definition ng automobile, therefore walang excise tax na i-impose sa kanya. Jeepneys, of course, we all know what jeepney is. Bus. Okay? Single cab chassis. So, ganito ang itsura ng single cab chassis. So, hindi rin siya automobile, although it's four-wheeled. Special purpose vehicle. So, for example, mga cement mixer, mga ambulance, okay, yung mga, ano pa ba, fire truck. So, hindi rin pwede. And yung hybrid electric vehicle, meron silang special tax rate na ini-impose sa kanila. Yung hybrid, okay, sabihin ko na, it's 50% off yung tax sa kanila. Samantalang yung purely electric, exempt. Okay? So, sir, paano naman ang mga pick-up? Pick up like this. Okay? Four-wheeled, check. Okay? So, unfortunately, it's exempt. Bakit? Kasi considered siyang truck. So, pickups shall be considered as trucks. That's why exempt sa excise tax ang mga pickup. So, sige, compute natin ang excise tax ng BXD, a domestic automotive company. So, ang tax rate na binibigay dito ay isang ad valorem tax, meaning ito ay based sa value ng article. So, sige, check natin. Si Zion 5, guys, nag-invento na ako ng mga models. Okay, so ang category niya ay hybrid, meaning pwede siyang i-power ng gasoline, pwede rin siyang i-power ng electricity. Okay, so, ibig sabihin, magkano man yung tax rate na i-apply sa kanya divided by 2 or times 50% kasi nga hybrid. So, sige, compute natin. Yung net selling price niya, guys, yung net dito is net of VAT and net of excise tax. Ibig sabihin, hindi pa nag-apply dito yung excise tax. So, that's 1,198,000. Now, check natin sa tax table. Ang sabi dito na, dito siya banda sa over 1 million but not exceeding 4 million. So, ang tax rate na applicable sa kanya ay 20%. So, 1,198,000 times 20%, ayan, 239,600 per unit times 527 kasi yun man yung number of units na nagawa. So, it's 126,269 126,269,200. But, may nakalimutan tayo. It's hybrid. Okay, yan dapat yung tax niya if hindi siya hybrid. Pero, since hybrid siya, times 50% or divided by 2. So, ang tax na lang para sa kanya is 63,134,600. So, ganyan lang siya ka-easy, guys. Okay? Again, it's the government's way to incentivize hybrid and electric vehicles. Okay? So, sige, next. E-Max 12, Super Captain. Okay? Purely electric. Ang sabi dito, kapag purely electric yung car, ito ay exempt sa excise tax. So, wala nang compute, guys. Zero na agad. Okay? Next, Tang PMI. So, ito, gasoline powered. Okay? Sige, check natin sa tax table. It's over 1 million but not over 4 million. So, ang tax rate applicable sa kanya ay 20%. I-assume natin lahat ng to ay four-wheelered unless stated na ibang klaseng product siya at the same time unless stated na isa siyang pickup. Okay, so since wala naman tayong idea, okay, kasi invento ko lang naman yung mga models na yan. So, assume natin na four-wheelered truck siya at hindi siya exempt. Okay, so that's 2,998,000 times 20%, okay, times 1,625 units. So that's 974,350,000. Next, ito naman, Daddy Shark 6 GMO Premium. 'Di ba? Ang ganda pakinggan pero invento ko lang yan lahat. Okay, so ang net selling price niya is 900 or 898,000. So andito siya banda, over 600,000 but not over 1 million. So ang tax rate na applicable ay 10%. Okay? Sige. 900 or 898,000 times 10% times 2,567 units. So that is 230,516,600. Ang laki-laki ng tax. Sana nagagamit ng maayos, no? Anyway, so next, check naman natin itong RFM Copper e-bike. So again, ang automobile is four-wheeled. E-bike yan eh. 'Di ba? Ano ba yung itsura ng bike? 'Di ba? At most na yung may tatlong gulong. So, again, hindi siya kasali. Okay? Kahit maging gasoline powered pa yan, hindi pa rin siya magiging subject sa excise tax sa mga automobile kasi nga bike, dalawang gulong or tatlong gulong at most. So, ang excise tax natin dito ay 0. Okay? Sige, total natin. So, tinotal ko na siya paaman, guys, no? Parang cooking show lang. Sige, total na natin siya, guys. Okay, tinotal ko na yan siya paaman. So, that's 1,268,1,200. So, to double check natin. So, 63,134,600 plus 974,350,000 plus 230,516,600. 1,268,001,200. So, ganyan lang siya kasimple, guys. Okay? Now you try. Comment your answers and see you sa susunod na video.